As the countdown to tip-off begins, Angel Reese isn't just preparing for another season. She's bracing for the storm she knows is coming. Her name, her game, her presence, it all ignites something in people. Some cheer, others seethe, but either way, she stays planted right in the center of the conversation. That's exactly how she wants it. Every scroll through her feed, every press conference answer, there's a calculated boldness to it. Angel doesn't just play basketball. She performs identity, pride, resistance, and for many, that's a lot to digest. But for Reese, that's power. The tension has been bubbling since the NCAA days, and now that she and Caitlin Clark are both under the WNBA spotlight, the old drama isn't fading. It's evolving. Reese has heard it all. Too emotional, too loud, not humble. But every jab thrown her way becomes another layer of armor, and when the noise gets loudest, she knows how to flip the script. She doesn't retreat, she reclaims. In one recent interview, she made it plain. "I know who I am. I've done the work to be here. I'm not apologizing for that." Even now, the scrutiny follows her like a shadow, especially with that Indiana versus Chicago matchup on the horizon. 5 games, 5 possible showdowns. That's not just basketball, it's a reckoning, and Reese knows that every box score will come wrapped in narrative. Every foul, every glance between her and Clark will be sliced into clips and debated like gospel. But that's part of the game she's learned to master. Not just playing under pressure, but using it as fuel. The moment demands more than skill. It calls for defiance, and Angel's built her whole career on that. Still, beneath the fire, there's the weight of being misunderstood. In quieter moments, Reese reflects on how the media warps her into something she barely recognizes. "I'm not the villain they make me out to be," she said before, "but if that's the role I have to play to make space for people like me, I'll wear it." That duality, soft and steel, pride and pain, makes her story so gripping. She's not just fighting for herself, she's fighting for respect, for black women in sports, for players who've been told to stay quiet, smile more, and never shake the table. With the league gaining unprecedented attention and eyes locked on every move she and Clark make, the stakes have never been higher. But Angel isn't running from it. She's stepping straight into the fire, microphone in one hand, ball in the other, and a message stitched into her game. "I belong here. You don't have to like me. Just don't look away." When May 17th rolls around and the Sky walk into Indiana's home court, it won't just be another game. It'll be a flashpoint. The energy in that arena is going to be electric but tense. Clark will be there, the face of a new WNBA era for millions of fans. And standing across from her will be Reese, wearing every headline, every tweet, every misquote like war paint. This isn't just a rematch of two players who once crossed paths in college. It's a continuation of a cultural collision. The game won't be played in just 4 quarters. It's going to unfold across every camera angle, every sideline reaction, every breath held by a crowd that knows something is about to go down. There will be cheers, there will be jeers, but above all, there will be eyes. And Reese? She knows how to perform when the lights burn brightest. Behind the scenes, though, the weight of it all isn't something she pretends to ignore. Reese has been open about the emotional toll fame can take, especially when that fame comes with a target on your back. She's talked about being judged more harshly than her peers, scrutinized for everything from her post-game interviews to the clothes she wears off the court. But she also knows that vulnerability doesn't make her weak. If anything, it's what gives her strength. "I go through real things," she said. "I feel things deeply, but I've learned not to shrink myself for anybody." That raw honesty has drawn in just as many admirers as it has critics, and it's what sets her apart. She isn't trying to be a media darling. She's just trying to be herself, and in a world that often punishes women for that, her refusal to bend is a revolution in itself. Reese's dynamic with Clark will always be a talking point, but the truth is, they're more similar than the narratives let on. Both have carried their teams on their backs, faced relentless pressure, and become symbols for something bigger than the game. But while Clark is often celebrated as the golden girl, Reese has had to claw her way through fire to earn even a fraction of that praise. That disparity isn't just media bias, it's a mirror of broader social dynamics that have existed for generations. And Reese, with her unapologetic voice and fearless attitude, has made it her mission to push back against those imbalances. Every rebound she snatches, every shot she sinks, it's all part of a bigger statement that she deserves to be seen, heard, and respected on her own terms. There's also a personal evolution happening behind the scenes. In her second year, Reese isn't the same player who burst into the league under a cloud of controversy and expectation. She's grown on the court, in the locker room, and in how she carries herself through the noise. She's learned when to speak up and when to let her game do the talking. Her leadership is becoming more refined, her presence more centered. Teammates are seeing it, coaches are seeing it, and maybe, just maybe, the wider world is starting to catch on. She's no longer just the girl from LSU with the attitude and the flair. She's the heart of the Chicago Sky's rebuild, and she's earned that role not through flash, but through grit. And yet, as the season unfolds, the tension isn't going anywhere. Reese knows it. The media will keep poking. Fans will keep dissecting her every move. And the shadow of that 2023 championship moment with Clark will never fully fade. But Angel Reese doesn't need peace to thrive. She's built to survive the storm. If anything, she thrives inside it. With every game, she's rewriting the rules of how a woman, specifically a black woman, can exist in professional sports. Loud, proud, complex, unfiltered. She's not playing for approval. She's playing for legacy. And whether people cheer her or boo her, one thing's for sure, they'll remember her.